school, I wrote a paper about one line of a movie that I found intriguing. It was a line spoken by the character Tyler Durden in the movie Fight Club. He said, "The things you own end up owning you." 10 years later, and I ran into that quote again, but this time from the original author. You see, that quote came from Saint Cyprian over 1700 years ago. He said simply, his money owns him instead of him owning his money. When I wrote the paper 10 years ago, I talked about having too many guitars and instruments, but that's not what I struggle with today. Today I struggle with being owned by a mortgage, student debt, and a whole bunch of cameras. But if I'm really being honest about what steals my time and attention, it's my devices that are constantly attached to my left hand. I'm professionally on the internet. All my work and a lot of my leisure is brought by the ones and zeros coming through a screen. So this is my story of spending the week trying to be owned less by the things I own. The ground rules. No Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, podcast. Phone is used only as a phone. Seems simple and not that difficult. But on the first day, on 4 different occasions, I opened up a new tab and started typing facebook.com. Some good things came of it. I took a kid to the store instead of headphones. Over the week, I got reacquainted with old things and discovered new things. My phone battery lasted all day. I wrote more with a pen and paper. I had more time to think. I prayed a Hail Mary at a stoplight rather than looking at Pinterest. I found other vices to fill in for the ones I gave up. I had a birthday and actually had to enjoy it with the people around me, notification free. Oh, and I forgot to mention, that wasn't the most important birthday this week. This is my son, my baby boy, P.O. Anthony. Yeah, one of the greatest moments of my life, and it happened to be at a time that I decided not to share far and wide. It was hard, and I don't think it was bad that I wanted to share such a great joy with those who couldn't be near. I get so much out of my online communities. My job wouldn't exist without it. But this experiment was a wake-up call. When I walk into a casino, I can see the vice really clearly. But my vice is more subtle, which might make it more dangerous. It's the same pleasure center in my brain ringing from a retweet as the little jackpot slowly draining the pocketbook of the person at the casino. Pope Francis talked about an openness to letting God encounter us in the little moments. He said to waste time with your children, and I've managed to eliminate almost all the little moments of my day, filling each of them with feeds and podcasts. If I was stealing a candy bar from the store, it would be obvious. I would know just what to confess. But this has been a gradual taking. It was 2 months after I wrote that paper that I signed onto Facebook for the first time. And a few years later, it ended up in my pocket. And it didn't take long to end up within arm's reach 24 hours a day. When I don't leave time to think and reflect, I take away every opportunity for God to guide my life. And I want that back. I'm taking that back. I really didn't miss that much. No one was angry that I didn't respond. I didn't miss out on anything life-changing on YouTube. And I actually made more things. I started by saying I'm professionally online. And while most of my work is ultimately exhibited online, I call myself an artist, a creator, not a social media consumer. You'll still find me on Instagram, but I'm trying to make sure that there's only one person that I let run my life. And his name is not Mark Zuckerberg.